being who you are and having the opportunity to go and be closely related in science and see things like the Mars, first images, and being wrapped up with Carl Sagan and just everything. I just want to ask you personally, in your life, what is one of the most amazing things that you have learned or experienced? Just you.
My life has been a dream. I have to say, I must be the luckiest person. I guess my greatest discovery was June 1st, 1977, when Carl Sagan and I realized how profoundly we loved each other. And that we would spend the rest of his life together. That was nearly 20 trips around the sun with Carl Sagan. Can you imagine what that was like? Can you imagine that? What fills me with joy is that, I am the recipient of so much goodwill and love inspired by Carl. More now than even 15 years ago when Carl died. It's just absolute, seems to be a kind of a wave that just gets bigger, more amazing to me. And what I know, because I lived with him for 20 years and worked with him for 20 years, he was so much more amazing than anyone has any inkling of. And that's the thing that's just such a source of lasting joy for me. Because, right after Carl and I fell in love, it was during the making of the Voyager interstellar record, which are these golden phonograph records on both Voyagers. And they're a mixture of world music, the sounds of Earth, greetings in 59 human languages and one whale language, 118 pictures of life on Earth. But at the heart of that record are my brainwaves, my rapid eye movement, my heartbeat. All of those electrical impulses turned into sound while I meditated for an hour. I had said to Carl days before, do you think that if I were to hook myself up, get hooked up to a computer, that my feelings could be turned into data, and that data could be turned into sound. And then the Voyager record, if it was ever intercepted by extraterrestrials, could be decrypted so that they could read my mind. What I was thinking for an hour in June of 1977. And I remember Carl looking at me and saying, 1,000 million years is a long time, Andy. Why don't you go do it? Because that is the shelf life, the projected shelf life of these two records. 1,000 million years. Moving through the galaxy, 38,000 miles an hour in two different directions. Maybe some extraterrestrial, spacefaring extraterrestrial, flag it down. Take this record, listen to Chuck Berry, Blind Willie Johnson, and Louis Armstrong, and Japanese gamelan music, and Peruvian panpipes, and Mexican popular song, and all the other music. And then hear my meditation. Well, this meditation was done 2 days after Carl and I told each other that we loved each other. And so the furthest things that have ever been touched by human hands not only have a mother's first words to her newborn baby, a kiss, but also the heart sounds and the brain waves of a young woman madly in love. At that intersection of our best science, our best engineering, our best mathematics, both Voyagers exceeded the design specifications, the wildest design specifications of its engineers and designers, fulfilled every scientific mission, and invented new scientific missions that it went on to fulfill. And at the heart of it is this feeling. That's what it is to be a human being, is to have not just the brain, not just the eye, not just the ear, but the heart and the soul in one place. And that was Carl Sagan. So knowing him would probably, in my mind, was the greatest discovery of my life.